The ship that turned into a prison, Britain's floating jails. In the late 18th and early 19th centuries, Britain faced a serious problem. Too many prisoners and not enough prisons. Crime rates were high, punishments were severe, and transportation to penal colonies like Australia was slow and costly. Faced with overflowing jails, authorities came up with a grim but practical solution, turning old warships into floating prisons, known as prison hulks. These hulks were often decommissioned naval vessels, stripped of their masts and rigging, and permanently anchored near docks or riverbanks. At first glance, they still looked like ships, but inside they were dark, damp, and overcrowded. The Thames River near London became home to several of these hulks, including the infamous HMS Justitia and HMS Bellerophon. Prisoners, many convicted of petty theft, were chained in cramped quarters below deck with little ventilation and minimal light. Life aboard a prison hulk was harsh. The ships weren't designed for long-term living, and sanitation was almost non-existent. Disease spread quickly, with outbreaks of typhus and cholera claiming many lives. Prisoners slept in hammocks packed tightly together, their days spent doing hard labor, such as dredging rivers, repairing docks, or hauling cargo. Guards lived in slightly better quarters above deck, constantly watching for escape attempts. Prison hulks were originally meant to be a temporary solution, but they stayed in use for decades. During the Napoleonic Wars, captured French soldiers were also held in these floating jails. Conditions were so bad that some prisoners preferred being sent to distant penal colonies over staying aboard a hulk. By the mid-19th century, public outrage over the cruelty of the system led to reforms. The prison hulks were gradually phased out, and many were broken up for scrap. But their legacy lives on in historical records, grim illustrations, and the ghost stories told by sailors and dock workers who swore they heard chains rattling long after the ships were gone. The ship that turned into a prison is a stark reminder of how desperation and overcrowding at sea gave birth to one of history's most haunting forms of incarceration. A prison that floated, but from which there was almost no escape.